Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I am Fib Moran, batch 2010 from UP Las Bañas.
Sure. Lance Bilhira, 2015 UP Manila, 2017 UP Diliman.
But you in yellow, bro.
I mean, yeah, it was a nice game. So, respect din naman. Respect to US. That was a good game. But
uh, alright, so this is the final for episode. The final score today was 78 to 69 in favor of the UP Fighting Maroons, heading back to the finals for the fourth straight year. And yes, as Lance mentioned, hats off to that promising UST Growling Tigers for UAP Season 87. Sobrang, again, we mentioned na the Final Four will be a different story, a different ball game, and it showed with them. They had a solid game plan heading into this game, and they did not disappoint. Uh, yeah, hats off to the Growling Tigers, except for Skip Adrigal, but to the rest of the team,
yes,
I
sir.
salute you guys. Lance, go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, uh, it was honestly, going into the game, hindi ko in-expect na ganito ka-close. Pero at the same time, hindi rin ako surprised na it was this close. You
Yeah,
get what I mean?
that's the
Kasi,
best way to put it.
yeah.
Oh,
Kasi, yung games naman natin versus UST, tinambakan din lang naman natin sila. And, I mean, up and coming team pa lang din naman sila. Di pa naman sila, deep, they still have a lot of room for improvement to, for them to be considered as a definite contender. And, kasi they really exceeded expectations this season. Yeah, I honestly expected either tatambakan lang tayo or yun nga. Either tatambakan lang natin sila, ganun. Pero yun nga, it became a close game especially sa first half na yun nga, it became more entertaining than I expected and I mean that in a good way. Because it means it's good for the fans, it's good for the UAAP, and it just shows you how fast the UAAP has improved in the past decade or so na yun nga hindi ka na talaga sure kung sino ba ang magcha-champion every year.
yeah, the atmosphere earlier sa Araneta was electric. We both were there actually.
Yes, sir.
Kinakala kami nagkita.
Mhm.
Kasi magulo din naman eh. It was the ongoing Lasal game right now is the game after. So ang hirap tumambay sa loob and you know, luckily we were actually I was really happy when I found out na first game ng UP today and unlike the others na nandun pa ngayon sa Araneta, good luck to them going home. Surprisingly, hindi naman traffic pa uwi. So, nakauwi din kami ni Lance ng
Lahat pa
Manila
sila nandun sa
sa,
Araneta.
sa Pasig. And mabilis din. Not ba, nagulat
Oo,
nga ako
yeah.
na for a Saturday, wala masyadong traffic. So, that's
Mm.
really
Help
okay.
siguro na holiday din.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that. Anyway, uh, where do we begin to discuss this game? Fine. Let's do the breakdowns later and talk about the stats first. I mean, the final game, the game stats here. Kasi if you look at this, our leading scorers here, and we have to give it up to them. Francis Lopez, Harold Alarcon, Raylan Torres. These guys stepped up tonight. Actually, not just these guys. Everyone who stepped on the floor for UP had their own contributions. Um, but it's it's easier said because we came up with the win. Okay, it as Lance mentioned, Lance, napanood mo ba, you were there in the first round against UST.
Yes, yeah.
Second round
Was
ba, you were there live as well?
hindi. Ano na ako nun. Stream lang ako nun.
But I think we did that game, that
Yeah,
post.
we did so.
Ay,
Yeah,
yun.
we did. Mm.
And both games, if we remember, both games on yung ano eh, yung if you remember, the final score did not dictate the story of the game. It was pretty much similar here then in this game. Taking out the fact lang, I mean, based from the first two games na UST was leading during those games in the middle of the game. Dito, it was mostly us still, I think. If ever UST led by their biggest at with 6 points, 40 to 34. And that was it for them. That was around the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So here, it was also a sloppy game for UP, if we may. Right before the run we had in the third quarter, uh, tawag dito, nawala ako sa ano. Pero before we were able to make our shots to establish a solid lead, we were all over the place, both offensively and defensively. Buti na lang, sumushoot yung mga tira ni Francis, ni Rayland at that, Terence Fortea as well. Jan Felisilda is back, yo. Um, QMB of course, steady ano from QMB. Mostly ito, sila yung mga ano natin, sila yung mga naramdaman natin offensively. Um, Paano natin simulan to? How do we break this up? I have my game notes, stuff I've noticed throughout the game. Pero sige Lance, as I check this out, let me know your thoughts on what I just said about our team.
Yeah, ano, for me naman, like, compared nga sa first two, sa eliminations games na the final score did not dictate, did not, ano, like, hindi siya indicative of how the game transpired. Honestly, for me, this one, with how, back and forth the game was.
Ito yun.
Ito yun eh. Like, the final score makes sense na with how we witnessed the game, especially no first half na, the first half was, ano bang tamang, how do I say this? Hindi naman siya pangit panoorin, pero, uh, parang matetest yung confidence mo sa team. Mapa UST ka man or mapa UP. And why do I say that? Ang pagka dito describe ko lalo sa first half, fake momentum. Bakit fake momentum? Kung pansinin nyo, yung nung first half, especially nung first half, laging ang lalamang lang yung team mapa UP man or UST. Lalamang lang yan ng mga apat, anim.
Oh,
Tapos, that's why I say fake momentum. Kasi feeling mo may momentum kasi sobrang hype na nung crowd. Bakit? Kasi puro highlight plays. Pero
correct.
kung pansin mo, 2, 3 baskets, tas biglang manlalamig. Kabila naman yung hahabol. Hahabol ng 4.6 points, lalamang ng 4.6 points. Then vice versa. Palit lang. We ended the first quarter up to, we ended the second quarter, we ended the first half down to.
Mhm.
So kita mo yung sobrang back and forth talaga. Pero neither team was able to control the game talaga. And that's a combination of, kita mo naman sa individual stats na we were missing a lot of shots. Even UST. We both teams shot pretty poor. Just under 40%, which is decent naman, pero yun nga, the first half was really tough to watch. Pero yun nga, kita mo yung back and forth, and it was a combination of missing shots, and at the same time, both teams also had good defensive stops as well. However, yun nga, aside from, even though both teams played rather decent defense naman, ang dami ring lapses by both teams din. Na kaya kita mong wala talaga, neither team was able to gain momentum. And fortunately, nung third quarter, tayo na yun. And from then on, may konting kaba pero you could feel na we were slowly taking control na talaga.
In terms of field goal shooting, UP finished with a, sabihin natin 40%, 27 out of 68. UST finished with 38% field goal shooting, 27 out of 71 attempts. So, kung titignan natin itong field goals, we had the same amount of made. and pretty much the same amount of attempts. Talking about fake momentum, naramdaman ko yan actually no fourth quarter. Just as Lance mentioned, we were getting the we were getting control of the game nung latter part of the second half, latter half of the third quarter all the way to the fourth quarter. Pero yun nga, kung titingnan mo, biglang mag-run tayo or what. Tapos pag titingnan mo sa score, shit, lima lang pala yung lamang
Lapit
natin.
pa rin. Oo, oo.
Anim, lima pa lang pala. So, kumbaga hindi pa rin siya
Mhm.
hindi pa rin siya commanding lead from that moment. So, oo nga, tama, may sense yung fake momentum phenomenon na yun. And, kasi all the way up to the final minute din naman, lumalaban pa sila eh. Naka 3 point
Oo,
push ka ba
oo.
niya? And it went down to 7. Ganyan.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we never really had that's how we say it's a good game. And that's how we say props to UST na they fought this game. And siguro, I would say breaks of the game na lang led us to this win. Yeah. Kasi watching the game throughout, okay, here I am now doing the real talk. Watching the game throughout, it's still not enough of a performance if you want to beat Lasal and get the championship. Is number one, offensive rebounds. We gave up too many offensive rebounds to a guy named Jello Crisostomo. One dude who had his own POG moment early in the season. He actually had 7 rebounds, five of which were offensive rebounds. So that was, yun lang yung trabaho niya the whole game. Kumuha ng basura. When I say basura, these are the misses ng teammates niya. He'd get those rebounds and put it up for a second chance point. He was effective by doing those tonight because luckily we got to contain Motong Kara with 8 points, 8 rebounds. This is not his usual numbers. So credits to QMB. I would say Dikachi Udodo did his work on defense. Gani Stevens for taking care of doing their work on Motong Kara. So yeah, good job to our bigs who are in there battling it out with Tungkara. Despite nga having multiple offensive rebounds uh given up kasi well, kung titingnan natin pala marami rin tayo nakuha offensive rebounds compared to them. So we got 15 offensive rebounds compared to UST's 14. So buti na lang masama rin yung pag-box out nila on the offensive end, on their defensive end. In terms of rebounding, total for UP is 51, 41 for UST. That's 10 more possessions for us, 10 more chances to score. Um, Yun, that's one. Uh, Nung kami ni Enzo last night, we were talking about how we would think of stopping this UST team. We mentioned that big three of Apadigao, Tungkara, and Cabanero. Luckily, it was only Cabanero getting to work tonight. Motong Karag doing some of it, but not his usual deadly numbers. However, look at this Kyle Paranada who stepped up and actually did the scoring for USD. Uh, Something na probably they've been waiting for all season long for Kyle Paranada to come out and actually show his potential to the team. And he's actually my X factor early in the season as well. So I guess it's too little too late for them. For this performance from Paranada. Lance, what do you think?
I mean, Yeah, pretty much yun din naman talaga yung magandang strategy pag when you're facing a team with multiple offensive threats. You got Nick Cabañero, Kyle Paranada, Christian Manaytay, Padrigao, Tungkara, and they have a decent bench as well. What you want to do is parang pick your poison na lang to. Sino ba pinaka gusto mong gumawa? Siya na lang gagawa. Pero stop everyone else. And fortunately, that's what we did today. Na ang nakagawa lang talaga ngayon si Nick, si Cabanyero, and may help off the bench from Crisostomo and Paranada.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, like, you'd take a 30-point game from Nick Cabanyero while everybody else scores 10 below.
Mhm.
Easy win yun when you think of it. I mean, in theory.
In theory,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can easily win that game. And fortunately, we were able to hold UST top scorers as well to less than 15 points. Yun nga, tig 12 yung top scorers nila. And that was really huge for us. Especially nung third na yung momentum nag-swing talaga nung when Cabanero got his fourth foul,
Mhm.
had to take him out. Na siya na nga lang yung pinakagumagawa sa inyo, nag four fouls pa siya. So, had to take him out in the third. And I believe nung third din nangyari yung first unsportsmanlike ni Fortsky
Yeah.
na that also helped us. At the same time, Fortsky also struggled this game. 1 for 6 from the 3-point line, 2 of 8 overall. Na after making 1 3, medyo kinabahan din ako after he made that first three kasi rin to itong si Caballero at si Fortsky, mga professional scorers to eh. And fortunately, both of them struggled, especially Fortsky nung third na I think he missed 3 or 4 straight threes before siyang isub out. And that was huge for us na we were able to contain the guys who produce for UST, especially Motong Kara who puts up MVP numbers every night. Na it was huge na we were able to kasi kahit sa rebounds we limited him to just 8 rebounds total, and
Yeah.
that's huge. Props to QMB. Legit.
Yes. Props to the bigs
Yes, sir.
who
Yes, and yung
handled
bench bigs din natin. Oo.
Butong Car tonight.
Mhm.
That was a big part. That was a big part of our win tonight. Na probably not many people would notice. So again, good job, Dikachi, Gani, and QMB, of course. All of which actually contributed to scoring still. We got QMB with 9 points, 19 rebounds, man.
Sure.
Dikachi with 4 points. These are key points for Dikachi. Gani Stevens with two. Those are, I think, free throws.
Free throws, yeah.
As we update lang, it's a blowout so far for Lasal and Adamson. So malamang yun na yun. Which we like din naman. Getting back at Lasal in I don't know, a week or how many weeks time. Okay, but going back to the UST game, UP UST game. Ito yung mga napansin ko, uh, per quarter at me trying to take up notes. So, early on, yung match-ups muna yung titingnan natin. As we discussed ni Enzo as well yesterday. These would be key uh, as tactics for this game. So, what I noticed was it was Rayland on Cabanero, first quarter matchups. Francis on Tungkara. Jerry Badiano on Padrigao. Our starters were Maymay, Jerry, QMB, Francis, and Rayland. No Jacob Baila, no Mark Belmonte. Kasi, yun nga, Rayland is there for defensive purposes. Jerry as well. But Jerry picking up two fouls right away. Got him out of the game in 3 minutes in the first quarter. So we didn't really see much of Jerry tonight kasi nga foul trouble and well, siguro hindi siya binilik ni coach talaga. Kasi, well, number one, Raylan was doing well. Harold was doing well. Jan was doing well. So, buti nag-step up sila. So, ba't mo pa ano si Jerry doon? No offense. I mean, yeah. Pero early on, yun nga, simula pa lang ng game, simula pa lang ng first half, the offensive rebounds are already a problem for us. Yun nga, doon nakuha ni Crisostomo yung momentum niya. He got his confidence with the spot ups he was getting.
Oh, piso-piso niya.
Sobrang ano yun eh, no? Sobrang
Sobrang lason eh.
he has his spot from that mid range and he was really really effective there. Uh and of course free throws. We were struggling early on with free throws as well. Pero at the end of the game, we were able to come up with a 69% free throw shooting, which is okay, I would say, but 18 out of 26. QMB actually making 7 out of 10 free throws. Mostly siya lang din yung nag-miss, but he had 10 attempts, man. Gani, 2 out of 4. Francis, 5 out of 6. Harold, perfect. Rayland, perfect. So, okay, if I would take this, we'll take this as an okay free throw percentage. Then, yeah, sige yun. Lance, did you notice anything on the matchups? Did you,
Ay,
something na pinansin mo?
actually, ano eh. Yun nga, talking about yung scorers nila, sina Paranada, Cabanero, Portsky. It was, they were UP pretty much, niro-rotate lang din sina Harold, Rayland, uh,
Terence.
Terence, Jerry. Na, yun nga, like, depende rin talaga kung kung sino yung effective at that moment na, because our front court, yung mga guards natin, they're all decent scorers pero mas nagsashine pa rin talaga sila on the defensive end na they're all very capable of guarding pretty much anyone in the league, even people bigger than them, which kita naman natin tonight na sila Harold and Raylan guarding Cabanero for stretches. We had that yun nga, Cabanero went 4 of 13, which was huge, guarding him 1-on-1 kasi yung 4 field goals ni Nick talagang mga professional scorer moments na
It was good
yung
defense on our part.
good defense on our part pero skinoran lang tayo na parang wala lang. Pero yun nga, for the most of the game naman, we were able to contain them. We also saw that the classic Alarcon Padrigao matchup. Really missed seeing that nung UP Ateneo matchups. And yeah, talking about our guys naman, um Francis scoring was pretty much yung 5 field goals niya parang nag-stretch sa buong game. Like hindi siya uminit
Oh.
pero timely. Yan, yung perfect word. Timely. Timely yung mga niya. Puro layup yung 5 eh. Puro
Mm,
layup tsaka isang tres.
yeah.
1 out of 8 at that. Sadly. Pero yung four layups niya, puro timely layups when we really needed a bucket. Uh, Francis kept us at bay with with his 5 field goals. Harold with a rather slow start pero from the third quarter hindi ko rin maintindihan eh. Nakahiga na siya sa ere pero pumapasok pa rin eh.
Harold. Oh,
Oo. Like ayun nga kay, kay, eh, uh, bringing bring me back to my point kanina na yung mga ganung tira pag pumapasok, talagang ma-hype ka. Iisipin
yeah.
mo, ay, tambak na. Pagtingin mo sa scoreboard, uy, 5 lang pala lamang.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, and isang rin talaga solid talaga si Terence today na very timely 2 3 pointers
Yeah.
din and you saw him honestly I had never really viewed Terence as a defender pero
Yeah, eh.
no he did his work tonight.
Yeah.
He brought his defensive game tonight and that was huge for us na nadagdagan pa yung defenders natin. Si Maymay I mean come on, we won a game where Maymay played like ayoko magmura pero pero on the defensive end, yung intangibles ni Maymay, ang laking rin nun. Na ano, he may have he went 3 of 13 pero yun nga, intangibles, just staying in front of his guy, especially nung ano rin, primary rin siya kay Fortsky bumantay na eh, Maymai's defense has always been huge for us and yun nga, that timely last field goal din to seal the deal. Sobrang, as in, napasigaw ka agad ako
Yeah,
pagka-shoot niya. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? That's my bro. That's
that's when it
my for
mattered
us.
most. Oh.
Yes, sir.
And to your point nga, nung quick two foul si Jerry, ito, nagulat nga din ako na Terence Fortea was the one who was called up. O, two-face, actually, Padrigaw. So, yeah, Terence had his fair share of fouls this game. Pero, siguro that goes to show nga na he was playing defense. Uh, he had two fouls. Yeah, yeah. He was trying. He was actually making an effort to defend tonight. So at least that siguro those fouls actually proved more na he was actually uh getting his work done defensively. Though there were lapses, but we saw the effort. Good call on that, Lance. Si sino pa yung binanggit mo? Si Maymay. Since sumagot pa na, should we discuss? I like seeing, pero on the contrary, it was nice to finally see John Felisilda back. His game is back, which was highlighted nga by because of JD not really he was off
Yeah.
today for some reason. And ang pinaka point na nakita ko dito which proved it more was that we were up by 10 at some point and he was doing an ISO from transition which I have no idea why. I think we were up 55-45 parang ganun. And nagtatao bakit niya pinipilit. Like with 16, 15 seconds left on the shot clock for that specific possession. I was like, what are you doing, man?
Actually, ano nga nung stretch na yun, medyo kinabahan din ako na baka ano tayo, war flashbacks tayo dun na biglang magsasari-sarili
Mhm.
habang lamang pa. Na we had that was maybe a good minute or so na medyo nagmumukhang tayong ganun. Na fortunately hindi siya uh, hindi nag-develop into that kind of game na that would lead to a meltdown.
Mhm.
Na buti na lang din na ano, I guess words were said during a timeout na definitely ano kept us at bay na ano we ended up going back to just playing the system and trusting each other. And that was huge in securing the win as well.
Yes. In the second quarter, foul trouble was evident for both teams. It was two on JD, two on Tungkara, three on Cabanero. On our end, it was two on Jerry as well. So, yun. So we were making our shots already nung second quarter, at least sa 3 points. And there were times that was enough to make UST shift to a zone. I can't really say if it was effective, pero kahit nung naka-zone na, nakaka-shoot pa rin naman tayo. So, kumbaga, as I mentioned nga kanina, it was breaks of the game. So, okay pa rin. One thing I noticed as well sa sistema ng UST, hindi ko sure kung ginagawa nila to buong season, but they were doing an inverted pick and roll, if you notice that. Wherein Tongkara or Manaytay would be the ones bringing down the ball and initiate a pick and roll with a guard. And that would be the offense, the start of their offense. Did it work? Uh, Probably not. Kasi hindi naman nakakapitalize sila Tongkara. Mas gumana pa yung mga pick and pop ni Paranada to Manaytay. Di ba? They were able to get threes from the top of the key with those plays. And that's how effective Kyle Pranada was offensively tonight. Kasi, di ba, kung di siya sumuscore, he was assisting, he was actually facilitating the offense, finding the open guy, and yeah, those were actually deadly. Deadly points for us. Yung mga 3 points ng UST, yun nga, again, as mentioned, yung mga spot up ni Jello Isostomo. Yeah, pero by the end of the third quarter nga, we were able to score 24 points compared to UST's 15. Number one, kasi yun nga, Harold was making shots. Francis with that, I don't know what you call up and under, whatever, floater, shot, plus Raylan Torres' timely threes, Terence's timely threes, got us a cushion at the end of the third. So, come the fourth, it was mostly something na we had to just manage the momentum and secure the game. Pero again, if you are against a UST team that is pretty much inexistent, kasi nga, with the crowd behind them and how they play, sobrang anything can happen talaga, which we saw in this game as well. So luckily, yun nga, our defense finally shaped up during the right time. And yun nga, hindi na nag-collapse to an extent na mawala yung lead sa atin and us taking care of the game down the stretch. So yeah, it was a hard fought win. It was a hard fought win. Still many lapses. But what's good here is that we still have time to adjust and actually come up big come the finals. Because we're here now again. Marami pa tayo nasilip na pwedeng na mali in this game. So if that's still there ng finals, it's gonna be a tough championship. Path to the championship. Wala namang madaling path to the championship. But then, let's help ourselves get there easier. If that makes sense. Yun ang ano ko ngayon. Yun ang mindset coming off this game. Kasi it's still the same. Can we say na we had a slow start, Lance, tingin mo, this game?
Yeah,
Yun pa
honestly.
rin, di ba? So, yung season-long problem natin na yan still hasn't been addressed. Uh, so, again, coming up with, again, another matchup with Lasal. We don't know how this will turn out if we come up with another start like that again in the finals. I mentioned yesterday na the body language would be key in this game. Seeing which team would come out strong, hungrier right out of the gates, would have an advantage on the result of the game. And it showed din naman eh. We were quite sluggish coming out. UST wanted it evidently early on. Was it something that you noticed as well, Lance? Kasi,
Yeah, ano eh. Like, hindi lang sluggish eh. Pero low, medyo ano eh. Medyo tight din. Parang
yeah,
ano, probably,
tense.
probably pre-game jitters din siguro. Kasi at the end of the day, matao din lang naman tong mga player natin. So, ano, hindi naman mali na may pre-game jitters. Pero yeah, everybody seemed kind of tight at first. Yung missing mga point blank na floaters. Na even missing badly at some point na yung hindi talaga tumatama sa ring. Pero yeah, fortunately, na-recover din natin yun na medyo nag-smoothen out yung game slowly during the first half. Tapos nag-explode na lang no third quarter. Yeah, yeah. Pero, yun nga, to your point, hi- yung tightness na yun, yung sluggish na yun, hindi pwedeng i- at all. Hindi yun pwede at all if we're facing Lasal kung kailan man yung schedule ng finals. Because Lasal, yun, parang buong ano, buong season na to, parang never naman sila slack off ng ganun eh. Na hindi naman,
Yeah.
parang wala pa ako nakikitang cold start ng Lasal. Aside from siguro yung ano, I think it was against Adelson
Yung
na,
Yung UE, nung natalo
oh,
sila.
UE din, oh, yun din. Yun lang siguro, pero
Pero hindi siya ano
everything,
eh, hindi siya recurring ano eh, di ba? Hindi siya
oh,
recurring problem.
para lang siyang glitch in the system eh, na,
Yeah.
which was, parang glitch in the system lang talaga.
Unlike
And
us.
unlike ours na, ano eh, parang nagbukang
Parang
unit eh.
signature na eh. For
Oo, oo.
kasi
Yan. Naging medyo comeback warriors na naman yung ano natin eh. Yung
yung theme.
MO natin o
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this season. And
yeah.
yeah, pinapagod lang talaga natin sa sarili natin if kailangan natin humabol para manalo.
Uh, well, the last time we played was 10 days ago versus UE. So, yun yeah, we had a layoff for a week or so. Then coming back here again. Pero again, another thing I noticed was may pagka-stagnant pa rin yung offense natin. There were instances na we would settle for an isolation again for if we come up with a broken play or a bad shot. So
Actually nga,
ganun pa rin eh.
may,
May ganun pa rin na instances eh.
means there were a few points din kanina na hindi nga broken play eh. Like there was I remember distinctly there was one possession nung second quarter ata to na binaba ng point guard yung bola binigay kay Francis sa corner. Parang 10 seconds na sa kanya yung bola. Walang movement at all. Nakatayo lang yung apat.
Oh,
And we ended up settling with Francis driving into two or three guys. This was at the time na USC was playing zone as well. So Francis ended up driving against two or three guys na obviously nagmintis yung layup na yun. Kasi tatlo ba naman bantay mo?
hmm.
Kaya yeah, we definitely can't have that moving forward.
Isa pa yung coming out of a timeout, Rayland was having the ball on top of the key. And ang haba niyang, buti na nga lang na bailout na foul ni Padriao.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I
Pero ang
remember.
haba nung ano nun. I was like, sumisigaw na ako na, move! Kasi well, they were moving. Pero Rayland had the ball too long for for them to not get an action going. So, may mga ganun eh. If that, kasi why were you pointing this out? Kasi if it gets magnified against, if it's a game against Lasal, kasi those mistakes are possibly momentum shifters to Lasal getting a big run. Yun yung mismo eh. It's it's less risky now because we're facing UST, a lower seed. Pero kapag Lasal kalaban natin, parang hirap psychologically and physically. It's hard to recover from that type of mistake in that magnitude of a game. So, kaya namin to pinapoint out. Kasi hindi lang siya basta turnover, hindi lang siya basta error. It would actually affect the whole team. Could possibly affect the whole team kapag ma maulit yung mga ganong problema. So, it's something na they really have. Okay, so the one play I noticed working for them today was yung ano ko i-call it the wheel. Ano ba tawag doon, Lance? Hindi siya floppy eh. Hindi siya floppy na lalabas na. Kasi dalawa yung kay Harold, gets mo ba? Wings would interchange isang kakat sa baseline, isang kakat sa taas sa may free throw line. Then the point guard would choose one side and ibibigay kung kanino man. that was how Harold was getting his shots in or getting to his spots. Pero one caveat I see again from that type of action would be sa one-on-one na naman siya lalabas. So I can't so it's either they run flex for the action. So as I've noticed this game, pero essentially sa one-on-one pa rin lalabas eh. Now I don't know if that will be effective against a defense who has a Mike Phillips, a Joshua David, and a Kevin Cambao facing that uh isolation on the offense. So hindi ko lang ako napansin mo yung Lance, but that was the paano ba? That was the play na medyo na run ng madalas kanina. Hence Harold getting his shots. What else? On defense, uh, UP was doing a 1-1-2-2, if I'm not mistaken, full court trap when we were coming out of timeouts nung second half to delay the UST offense. So, ang hindi ko maintindihan bakit hindi siya ginagawa since the start of the game. Well, we do have a press na full court. Uh, that's how we start games mostly. Pero yung if we call it as a zone press, mostly I've seen kapag mga second half na. So, have you noticed anything like that na may nag-strike pa sa'yo na defensively sa atin or what?
Oh, like,
Scheme?
yung burning up mo, like, I guess, ano lang din talaga siya. Like, noticeable na saka lang siya nire-run after UST calls a timeout. Kasi, obviously, uh, coming out of a timeout, may mga ATOs naman lahat ng team eh, after timeout plays. Na, like, pretty much just to, especially pag, galing sila sa backcourt na, just to pretty much, to shave off 5 or 6 extra seconds from the shot clock para mag-end up in UST pretty much rushing the play that uh that they constructed during the timeout. Kaya din lang naman siguro hindi ginagawa regularly para ano rin naman kasi I guess saving energy na rin siguro na because these guys they're capable uh running a full court defense mapaman man or zone na press. Pero yun nga, like um depends rin talaga on what offense you're facing if it's necessary ba talagang mag full court defense for
Or
most of the
hindi?
game. Pero ayun, like mm,
Oh, okay. Just in Lasal actually beat Adamson 70-55. So that's a story. Uh, the first game would be on December 8th. That is a
Saturday
Sunday.
or Sunday. Okay.
We have a week to prepare. So yeah, exciting times ahead. But yeah, again, yung Adamson team na yun also showed up this season and they put up a good fight despite all the disadvantages in terms of personnel compared to the other teams. Coach Nash Rosella did his part in getting a result out of this Adamson squad. I, for one, was counting them out early on in the season, but again, it's not how you start; it's how you finish in this league. So yeah, good fight for Adamson. Uh so what else can we pick up from this game? Nasabi ko na naman, if we though no offense to UST, they actually did come up with a solid game plan, I would say, to for us heading into this game. Good thing about UP na contain natin yung mga kailangan i-contain. Tungkara, Pandigaw were in a way controlled by us today thanks to our defense. And buti na nga lang talaga our shots came in the most perfect time, especially nung second half. Kasi that's when we were able to pull away and get a good cushion heading into the stretch down the stretch of this game. So yeah, again, still a lot of work to be done. Hopefully, yung mga probably may mga iniinda pa ring injury yan na naging our players. Hopefully, everything gets settled by game one of the finals. For me, this still is a good game. We had our lapses pero luckily na overshadow yun with making our shots with crucial stops down the stretch as well against thundering UST side. So again, if we are to beat Lasal, we haven't beaten them. Tama, we haven't beaten them this season. It has to be a perfect game. I would say just like how we beat Ateneo no 84. It has to be some sort of that type of that type of performance. Kasi these flat starts we've been having won't cut it. Pero yun nga, buti na nga lang we haven't really faced Tasal. They haven't really faced UP na buo yung lineup. Una wala si JD, second one wala si QMB. So kapag kumpleto na to, malalaman natin kung ano talaga yung outcome once we face them again on game one. That's my take. Lance, what do you think?
Yeah, talking about on offense, uh, slow start is definitely surefire way para ma-0 to tayo ng Lasal. And we don't want that. And talking defensively naman, mm, you want Lasal to get that slow start para kahit papaano may cushion ka to start the game. Pero can't lean on that as well na given how kasi honestly sa lahat ng team Lasal yung pinaka-pulido na for me this season. Sila yung pinaka-polished na team na they just need to go out and execute their game plan to and uh if we can have them start slow para may konti tayong uh parang kung ba parang head start parang ganun para may
Mm.
konti tayong head start and at the same time yun nga, like I said kanina na when you face a team na lahat sila capable of creating ano like kung kaya mong for example in case of Lasal hayaan mong si Mike Phillips na lang gumawa pero everybody else make sure na ma-defend natin sila na maayos. That's pretty much for at least in my unprofessional opinion, that's definitely gonna give us a better shot compared to the first two games na kita mo naman pag nagpo-produce lahat, sobrang hirap talaga i-stop ng Lasal.
Mhm.
Especially when they start running, when they start playing their offense fast. Ang hirap talaga mag-keep up, especially given the talent they have on their team. So, yeah, and it's definitely gonna be a factor din the ngayon lang mag-meet yung dalawang team na kompleto tayo. And hopefully, we end up seeing something na we end up seeing a few things na hindi natin nakita nung first two games coming from our end, and hopefully mag-translate siya into positive things for us, hopefully.
Uh, why we keep on pointing out yung ano, 'di ba? Yung slow start. So number one, it's no secret in basketball na mahirap maghabol. And if Lasal pa yung kalaban mo, mas mahirap maghabol kung kalaban ang against Lasal. So if we take that out, at least that's one factor in our game already na hindi na kailangan ng problemahin. Again, it's easier said than done, but we could actually look at least defensively na lang. Okay, our shots may not come in. It's hard to have a game naman talaga, a start na pasok lahat ng tira mo. It's very give or take yung ganong aspect. Pero defensively, that is the aspect na you can actually control. So if you have a solid defense already, a solid effort on defense already early in the game, that's one thing that we could, and despite you not making your shots early on, that's one thing that we could live with in terms of having a good start. Pwede ng good start sa atin yun. At least in terms of UP. Kung hindi tayo makashoot, we do our best to not make our opponents score as well. So, at least pantay pa rin, di ba? So, yeah, that's really, kumbaga, yun yung part ng game na we can control. The shot making, yes, we can control it. However, it's easier said than done. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin kung sino yung buena sa araw na yun. Right then and there, sa simula ng game. So, yun yung pinopoint out namin here. So, okay, let's think about Lasal in a week or so. We'll do a preview episode again for the finals. But let's enjoy this win against UST. Still a well-deserved win. We were able to get highlights from our key players. Again, nice to see Raylan Torres, Janjan Felisilda being back in their element. Raylan actually having 3 of 3 3-point field goals. Man, this is what we've been waiting for Rayland. Di pa nga nakita sila Aldous. Nice to see Aldous actually back again from his injury last game. If we haven't seen sila Jerry explode, Gani, these are all Jacob Baila at that. Marami pang pwedeng pumutok sa atin, and it's all a matter of timing lang, I would say. And luckily for us, we have multiple tools in our team to kung sino man yung gusto mag-contribute, yung magko-contribute game in and game out. So, again, it was a total team effort, I would believe, this game. And they did their part both on offense and defense. And we're very proud of our players coming up with this win, taking us to our fourth straight finals appearance. Good job, boys. Still, good job pa rin yan. Securing this series in one game, that was actually the goal. And we face another challenge in the finals. So, and this is what we want. There's we can actually say there's hate already. There is bad blood between both teams. Iba na yung ano to eh. Kung kailan to kayo to rivalry, okay lang. But then, there is bad blood between both teams. That is not a secret here. If you are UAP fan, you should know that there is uh hate between UP and LaSalle right now. And it's gonna be amazing. An amazing final series. So, we'll discuss that again more in the coming episode. But good job. Hats off again to UST. You guys have played an amazing season. Um, if they come back with an intact core next year, who knows? Baka magka twice to beat pa nga sila. 'Di ba? Lance, anything else on your part? before we go.
Um, yeah, hindi, gusto ko lang i-emphasize yung point mo kanina about defense na hopefully may ma-impart din tayo sa young viewers natin dyan.
Yeah.
Those, even older viewers na who play basketball na, especially in this day and age na mas offensive-minded na ang basketball, na we would hear our coaches say, it all starts on defense. It all starts on defense. Na mapapaisip ka, akala ko ba ang basketball paramihan ng points? Bakit ba, ba't ba it all starts on defense? Eh, yun nga, as Fim talked about it na, kung if you start your game on defense, keep the other team from scoring too many points, mas madaling lamangan
Mhm.
kesa sa hayaan mo silang let's say 30, hayaan mo silang maka 30 points. Hahabulin mo pa yung 30 na yun. Pero if you keep them at 15, I'd much rather take of I'd much rather try to get over a 15-point advantage kaysa 30, di ba? And as a lot of coaches, kahit yung mga old head coaches dyan, never sila nagkamali when they say walang maalat sa depensa.
Yep.
Like you can go over 10, over 20 the whole game, pero if you just keep defending, di man siya lalabas sa stat sheet. The intangibles definitely contribute to your team, and wala lang. Just wanted to reiterate that. And yung mga nakakilala sa akin dyan, alam kong di ako nagdedepensa, pero pag sa papawis lang yun. Siyempre, sa totoong laro naman, nagdedepensa naman ako eh. Pero sa papawis,
Yeah.
papawis lang yan. Ba't ba ako
Oh,
magdedepensa dyan eh?
ba yun? Di ba yun? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ba't ba ako magdedepensa sa papawis? Nagpapapawis lang naman tayo eh.
Yeah, shout out to the people I saw pala. Oh, who recognized me here as Maroon Talk. Salamat sa inyo. To those who were able to get stickers, meron pa niyan. To everyone who came up to me and said hi. I appreciate your support guys wholeheartedly. Sobrang laking bagay sa amin when you guys come up to us and say na you guys listen to us, watch us. Sobrang nakataba ng puso. And yung iba nasasabi na, uy, si ano to? Okay na sa amin yun. Sobrang nakakatuwa na yun. And yeah, hope to see you guys more in the games.
kahit, kahit hindi nyo naaalala ang pangalan namin. Uy,
Oo,
maruntok. Okay na yun.
okay na kami doon.
Oo.
Sobrang nakakatuwa na yun. Uh, yeah, we have shirts, we have stickers to give away. And hopefully in the coming games, mabigay man namin sa inyo yan. So salamat.
Sir.
Huwag kayong mahiya na approach kami. And we really, really appreciate your support so
Yes,
much. Si
sir.
Enzo wala lang yun. He's busy, has a show. Yung mga nasa alabang dyan na nanood, kay Enzo, thank you. And hope to have him back. We'll do another episode right before the finals for a preview. And yeah, let's enjoy this win. Ano bang di ko nasabi? Yun. Yeah. Yun. Big win tonight. Nice to see the crowd being electric as well. Again, pahirapan naman to sa tickets. Finals season is up. See you guys in the next one. UP fight everyone. We are back in the finals, yo. See you guys soon. Lance, thank you so much. See you.
Yes, sir. Always.
Peace,
Always.
brother. See y'all.